Hey, I know this, sorry, here, um, now you get to see my face more, kinda, I don't know. But, okay, hi Shane, my name is Carly, and, uh, my voice is gonna sound weird because I'm sick right now, and Jesus Christ, I look weird. Okay, so, you asked me to tell you who I am, and I'm not sure I can do that, because so I used to live with my dad and I in Reno, and I used to be kind of this tough girl and like the leader, and I was kind of fat and um just I was really prejudiced, and I was really picky about friends. And then over the summer I went to go live with my mom, and we had a roommate named Taylor, and she was just sorry, that's my phone, not my vibrator. And she was just really mean and changed me completely who I was, and I'll never be who I was again. And now I live in Blankville in California, just different people, different lifestyle, and I'm turning into something else, and I don't know what it is. And a lot of the time I get really confused, and I can tell you that I'm really awkward. You could probably tell. I don't, that's my phone again. Um, just a lot of the time I feel like I don't fit in with people. And I write a lot of poetry, and I'm and I go to something called, here, let me look it up in my favorites. Let's see, where is it? Writersnetworks.com. You can look it up, and it's a pretty popular website, kinda. And I write a lot of poems there because what you see is, like I'm kind of in like the cool crowd. Notice the quotation marks. I'm kind of holding my laptops on my knees, so it's a little bit difficult to do it with two hands. But and a lot of the time I feel like I don't fit in. And I used to have another account, Noodle Carly. I put a lot of videos up there about questioning, like life and why I was here, and I felt really sad a lot because my mom and I were fighting for the first time in a really long time, and I wasn't really happy at all, and I cried a lot on there, and I put stuff down, and I did a bunch of video responses, and I felt sad all the time. And people from my school started watching it, and they make fun of me, and they still do a little bit, and it hurts me inside because I felt like that was something kind of private that I didn't really want people to know. And they searched Carly, and well, somehow they found out, and they watched all of them, and it really hurt me when I have to run away from people, um, when I have to hide from them, when because they'll run after me and make fun of me and call me an emo and just give me a lot of crap that I really don't want. And actually, one time I had a video up talking about, sorry, it's my phone again. Ah, just, I played a video game while I lived with my dad called World of Warcraft, and my dad would, like, yell at me a lot. Just a nasty situation, tell me terrible stuff, like, be mean to my brothers and sisters, abuse them, and just really mean to all of us, my dad and my stepmom. And the only way I could avoid it was, getting to play that game. And it was just kind of if you don't know what World of Warcraft is, it's a fantasy game, a playing game where you get to be like a little character, and you get to make friends and run around and fight people. And it was just a way where I could pretend to be this big, strong warrior that could fight off every single monster, could be the strongest she could be, while I was really this insecure little girl having to try and um, just fight off her dad and her stepmom, who were making fun of her and calling her names and making fun of her mom and just, hitting her little brothers and sisters and being mean to them. And so 2 boys from my school, actually my ex-boyfriend and this another one of my ex-boyfriends, which I don't really count, he's really nice to me now. They chased me down, literally, like they chased me, screaming and yelling names and calling me a nerd and a dork and a loser, saying nobody will ever like me, and I don't deserve to be who I am, that I was ugly, and it really hurt. It really did, and I became depressed. I mean, people would like tell me stuff and call me a loser, and I would cry a lot of the time, and I thought about suicide a lot. I mean, and I cut myself sometimes, and I felt so depressed, and it really hurt. And and if they find this account, I will be devastated. I decided that cutting was not a good thing, so I deleted, well, I started making more YouTube videos, and I tried to block them from people, but I couldn't. It wouldn't let me, and I kept trying to find out. My internet stopped working. That's when it got worse. I made a video response to Fred is Dead, where you have to do the weirdest thing, and I started acting like a dinosaur, and this kid who actually broke Nick, who was one of the guys that chased me down, up, Wesley actually broke us up, that's the kid, and he recorded me being a dinosaur on my phone, and he got tons of people to follow me. I was scared to walk outside classrooms and to make fun of me, and I know it sounds stupid, but it really hurt, and I just felt bad every day, like I was a loser and I shouldn't have any friends. And I actually read this thing about this girl who was bullied to death. A lot of girls are kind of bitchy to me a lot because of how awkward I am, and it really hurts when you have problems making friends and you're not the coolest girl, or you're not the tallest, or you don't have the biggest boobs, or it's just really tough. And I try to fit in, and I try to become normal like everybody else, make friends with anybody, but a lot of the times I just can't do it, and I get mad at myself, and I cry, and then I go and make a video about it, because I want to become who I was again, I mean, not the fat, ugly part, obviously, but that girl who wasn't afraid of anything and was friends with everybody. I want to get that girl back again. And I miss her. And they make fun of me for being smart, actually, and smart is what's going to get me through life, and I know that just because I get good grades and I know a lot of stuff about diseases because 2 of my parents are fucking doctors, and my grandma and my grandpa are doctors, and maybe because I actually pay attention in math and science and English in school, and because I know a lot of stuff about history, doesn't mean that you have to go and be mean to me about it. And I don't get why. I mean, I'm nice to people and I'm friendly, and a lot of the time we have good times and we joke and we laugh, but then they just go and talk shit about me, and it hurts, and I hate it. And then I used to get really mad at my mom because I tried to talk to her and she told me to stop fucking complaining, and I'd feel terrible. And now it's getting better. Actually, tomorrow, my best friend Allie and I are gonna go on a cruise, and that's gonna be so much fun for a week to Mexico, and that's gonna be awesome. I mean, I know you guys say, oh, you're rich, Brad, but actually, my mom is pretty poor, and my dad's just a good gambler. I mean, but sorry, and that's just who I am.